Many salespeople never learn to develop their skills, knowledge, and talents in order to become a top producing salesperson. Now, you've got to develop them if you want to be a top producer, but only 2 of them can be taught. And it's because there's a huge difference in the 3. Fortunately, skills and knowledge can be taught. But talent, that takes competency, good habits, attitude, and drive. Let's talk about knowledge first. You have to know your product. You've got to know what you're selling so you can give a feature, advantage, benefit presentation to your customers. Salespeople that aren't able to build value in the product they sell, they're typically only able to sell by lowering price. And that just means that you're good at what? Lowering price. You cannot entirely avoid discounting, but there's a reason why some salespeople can hold more gross than others. Knowledge is developed from facts, like watching this video or a book, reading a brochure from a manufacturer, but also from experience. Experiential knowledge comes from getting out and using what it is that you sell. It's important to develop both. Find out what makes your product better than the competition's. Customers are always going to be comparing what you have to what everyone else has, and you need to be able to point out what sets yours apart from the others. A big misconception about selling is that everyone buys because of price. Not so. People buy because of the value they see in something, and some of that value comes from the salesperson. Are you going to build that value? Which salesperson is going to supply more value? The one that just has the factual knowledge, or the one that also has the experiential knowledge? The second one. Skills. Those are going to be developed differently. Skills are the how-to. These can be transferred from one person to another. They take time, and depending on the skills that you're developing, they may take days, weeks, or months. It takes practice and time to develop your skills, but that's what really solidifies a successful sales career. Some skills are minor and some are major, but they all require practice. Now, some of your minor skills that you need to develop would be using your CRM, a write-up sheet, an appraisal sheet, credit applications and packets that your lenders want filled out. Those are all pretty easy skills to develop, but very important. The major skills that you need are your greeting, building rapport, investigating, presenting feature advantages and benefits, doing demos, negotiating, closing, getting commitments, clarifying objections, isolating objections, rephrasing objections, and setting appointments over the phone. Those are the things that the major skills you need to develop. You might be able to see how developing those major skills will take months to develop, but on average, a skill takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a couple of months. But that's if you practice continually. The way that you develop skills is by recognizing them. Hopefully some of you that are surrounded by other salespeople and managers will have some skills that you'll hear them use, but you need to be able to recognize them. Second, you've got to duplicate those skills. To duplicate a skill, you need to write it down, you rehearse it, and you use it. Use it until you've mastered it. Third, continue practicing and using your new skills. Now, about those talents, they can't be taught. Top performers gain talents through knowledge and skills. Talent requires, like I said earlier, competency, good habits, good attitudes, and drive. No one can pass that on to you. That's up to you to develop that talent. Now, you know what they are and you know how to get them, and combining all 3 of these things is a very potent combination for a salesperson. I'm Tommy 80. Thanks.